It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday night.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
Well, the first year of Daniel Jones' new big contract didn't go the way anyone wanted to in New York. The team struggled to a 1-5 start, and an ACL ultimately ended Daniel's season. Remember, before he got that contract, it was his legs, it was his athleticism, it was his movement play that really led the Giants forward. Can he get back to that off that knee injury? We'll all be watching this season.
We'll start the drive with Singletary. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Robinson in motion right. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They go play fake with Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 now from the 30. It's Singletary off the option. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. And in, touchdown, New York. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Staying on the ground with Harris, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Giants football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Singletary on the toss. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. They give up the gut to Singletary. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They motion the tight end over. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he gets him around 6 there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 45 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He's going to push one deep down the right. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Singletary. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The 2nd down run by Singletary. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Giants trying to add to their lead. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Jones. Drops back. Needs an open man. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Joseph now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Patterson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw secured by George Pickett. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Russ. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickett. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's on the move. He's on the move. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Wilson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Wilson now from the gun. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket, and they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants take over now late in this first half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Jones. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Jones on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're now set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Jones to the air. Cut near the goal line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go, and that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Patterson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Harris once more. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. Russ now from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The Steelers set to punt it. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Giants and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give to Singletary from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Receiver in motion going left. Jones now on third down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. No return on that punt, and the Steelers will take over possession. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Wilson with it on first. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson now, 1st and 10. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Wilson to throw it. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Wilson to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush down out to his left. He's running for it. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and goal, Wilson. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Giants ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming right to Singletary. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Giants holding on to a field goal lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Singletary again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. First down, ball at the 36. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. The Steelers use their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Tight end gets it running forward. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies, and then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.